Christian, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here. I have a lot to say.
Do you?
Yeah. If you haven't watched last night's episode of Survivor yet, plug your ears. Here's what happened.
Okay, please tell me.
Here's my version of the
Regale
story.
me.
Thank you. Yes, I will regale you.
Please.
So I talked to Jeff, and I have all these crazy ideas for Survivor. I'm a big fan of the show. So I come up with these ideas, then he calls me back, and they have great producers on the show, and they go, "Here's this idea that we have," and I go, "Oh, I love this. It's perfect, great." And and it is a twist called the Jimmy Fallon one in the urn twist, and hold your applause. And on last night's episode, you got the chance to complete a puzzle. Now, if you did it, you could write someone's name down as a secret vote for the next tribal council. But if you didn't finish the puzzle, you had to write your own name down at tribal. Long story short, you voted yourself off of Survivor 50.
Yeah.
And it might have been my fault. And we actually have a clip from your last tribal council. Take a look.
This is a message for Jimmy Fallon. How dare you? This idea that you had, it's terrible. No more ideas for you. I look forward to your apology.
Now that we're both in the same place, all I have to say is, Christian, I am so sorry. I am so sorry about this. It wasn't supposed to be like this. It wasn't supposed to be you. And I felt so bad because I love you.
Well, it was a roller coaster being there, I'll be honest.
Yeah. But I mean, I am sorry, but technically, you made history last night. No one's ever voted for themselves
Yeah.
in 50 seasons of Survivor.
Look,
What does it feel like writing your own name down?
you know, it's a surreal experience. You go there to, theoretically vote other people off the island. And I'm like, what am I doing here? In fact, I was up in the voting booth, and I have to write my own name. So of course I write in delicate script, because it's my own name. I want to treat it with respect, of course.
You're a classy gentleman.
As one does. And I'm basically just like, I'm just gonna do my 5-minute set roasting Jimmy Fallon. So I just decided, it's like, finally all my frustrations in this game I could take out in the best way possible on a celebrity 8,000 miles away. So I did a whole 5-minute set with jokes about, my distaste for the advantage. But
Jeff called me actually as they were editing the episode, and he was like, "Hey, Christian says a bunch of funny stuff, but I don't know, do you care if we leave it in?" I go, "Leave it all in. You have to. Give the guy something."
Well, unfortunately, the episode's only so long, so they did cut some things. Like, I think...
You don't have to say what you said.
No,
it's all right. We don't have...
I didn't blame you for famous incidents in history, such as the Titanic and/or Hindenburg.
Yeah.
Blame you for those things.
But you didn't finish the puzzle, which, by the way, you're the puzzle king.
Yeah.
What, and then the puzzle flipped out into the water.
Yeah,
and then you had to come back to camp and tell everyone the truth. What were you thinking on that boat ride?
Well, I mean, on the boat ride home, I had no idea what you gave me. It was a letter that you packaged up to me. And so I was supposed to read this letter back at camp. And so I had no idea what was in it. So if I knew what was in it, I could be like, okay, what kind of story, what kind of thing can I pretend that this is, or spin it in some way? But I had to read it in front of everyone. And then I was like, oh, you have to vote for yourself. I was like, well, I have very little time to improvise here.
Yeah, but you were great, and you're very fast on your feet. In real life, what is your job?
I'm a robotics professor, in case you haven't noticed from the shirts. So, hey, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. We love people who love robotics professors.
Yeah, I like robots. So I love robotics.
Yeah.
Do you think robotics could ever help you if you ever deserted on an island?
Well, I mean, it was very helpful on Survivor in some ways. I mean, like, just being a science professor who does lecture-y things, like you know how to start fires with glasses. We did this in the first episode. We started a fire with some nearsighted glasses, right?
Yeah.
You can use search algorithms to look for idols, which I've done, and explained at great length for people who care. And but in addition, but also there are things that you never prepare for as a professor to do on the island. Like I had to do this whole fake heist at tribal council where I was
That was genius.
Oh, thank you. So I had to create a distraction for my buddy Rick Devens. We all love Rick Devens.
Yeah.
He's great. Yes, please give it up for Rick Devens. Where
you tripped.
On purpose. I tripped on purpose, which is not, again, that's not part of the, when you go to robot school, you don't learn to do that.
No.
But you do it anyway. When the moment calls for it, you do it.
So you hit as a distraction
fall down.
so that Rick could hide.
Everyone else is looking elsewhere to me, and he hides a secret idol, fake idol, at Tribal. It's incredible.
No, actually, this whole season has been incredible. And honestly, I got to say, you are one of the best players to ever play Survivor. And I love you.
Thank you. That's very kind.
And you're a young man, which means that you could always come back if they decide to ask you back. And I think you should come back. And I just think that you're fantastic. And I really want to say I'm sorry again.
Hey,
and I talked.
Apology accepted.
All right, that's what I'm talking. Very good, man. That's the best.
Of course.
Can't wait to see you on the jury.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. It's
And-
a fun season. Check it out. Seriously, it's a good one.
the best season. Also, Jeff Probst, from this show, the audience decided that he should be in a challenge.
Yes.
And so it was a legendary episode, and you beat Jeff Probst.
What can I say?
Come on, bud.
That's
so
right.
we got that going for you as well.
Exactly. Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming on the show, and thank you for accepting my apologies. You're a
got it,
good
sir.
man. I'll see you again.
Good seeing you. Thank you.
Christian Vicky, everybody. Survivor 50 airs Wednesdays at 8 p.m. on CBS and Paramount Plus. We'll be right back, everybody.